Hello, people of Earth. It's your pal, the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming your way with another low-key broadcast. Today, we're showing the GWA roster a little TLC in the MyGM mode of WWE 2K22. But first, I'd like to say hello to everyone in chat. What's up, boo? Or checking us out on VOD, no matter where or when you happen to be in this great big old world of ours. We are happy to have you with us. We hope the day finds you well, and even if the day doesn't find you well, we're happy to have you with us. Hopefully, we can make it a little brighter for you. First, we start off in the bright lights and big city of the boardroom as we take a look at our active rivalries going into this week's activities. We have 2 weeks of television to present, and then we're doing the TLC pay-per-view, which is, I guess, the December pay-per-view in the kind of the loose timeline of this whole framework. I'm assuming that the two pay-per-views, sorry, buddy, after TLC are going to be Royal Rumble, and then we finish we finish WrestleMania, obviously. Jeez. What's up, Zach? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. So as you can see, we only have one rivalry currently able to be blown off at the pay-per-view. Hey, that's their term, not mine. The tag team rivalry between the champions, the Scream Queens, Alexa Bliss and Shotzi, and the #1 contenders, by de facto being the only babyface team in the division, Tamina and Nikki Ash, the Superflyers. Our reigning champion Naomi is in a feud with Raquel Gonzalez, but it's only at a level 2. So we have some work to do. We have 6 feuds. All of the singles feuds need to be at least level 3 by the time, well, we need 4 of these, let's say, 4 of these singles feuds to hit level 3 at minimum by the time the pay-per-view rolls around. So we have some work to do for ourselves here. Let's get out of this. Let's reactivate our controller so we can see what we have booked for the first week. So to that end, we have Kaylee Ray and Bianca Belair in a level 1 feud, hoping to bump that to a 2. Then we have, what do we have here? We have Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley. Their feud is moving to a promo so they can save a little stamina, because I'm running into some stamina issues with a lot of people here. Then we had, Tamina requested not to face Alexa Bliss. She was tired of facing Alexa Bliss. Please put me against anybody else on the roster, demands Tamina. So we put her against Alexa's tag team partner. So this is technically continuing the feud, but not really. And then we just had Alexa Bliss run in on her. So she gets what she wants, but be careful what you wish for Tamina there, who's going to be double teamed by the tag champs before that match is all said and done. And then we got Mach coming in for the charity promo. This isn't technically, this is sort of a feud and a half in the match, like Chyna and Dakota Kai are feuding, but we're putting that on ice for the week. These two actually are representative of the 2 feuds we're not actively promoting this week. But this one comes with a twist in that it's not only a tables match, it's also, it has a run-in where Naomi, who is our babyface champion, is running on Raquel Gonzalez, the #1 contender, hoping to bump their feud to a 3 with a run-in here. And then we go back to a promo between Charlotte Flair and Bayley. This is Bayley calling out Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair, the more popular superstar, trying to help out one of the undercarders here and boost Bayley's profile with a feud here. And then this is Xia Li's first feud as a babyface and against Shayna Baszler. It's a level 2 feud. It's the only other, okay, so our highest level feud is the level 3 with the tag matches, but it's not happening right now. So we have a level 1 in the opener, a non-feud match, and a non-feud match in the middle, hoping that the gimmick match here will overcome just a normal match with interference, and then this tables match will be better than this tables match. This one having interference from our highest rated superstar, but this main eventing involving a level 2 rivalry that we're hoping to boost till 3. So we're going to take another look at the rivalry chart once we're out of this show to see how well we've done. Logistics-wise, we have our 3 bonuses. We had to take a little bit of a step back on the advertising scale because we didn't have enough to get the movie cameo sort of bonus this week. But we did have enough to boost up the crew to the McMahon family, so they'll be making an appearance on the show for good or ill. We shall see. Now let me adjust my match list card here so I'm all up to date. There we go. Hey buddy, Space Cat just finished his lunch. I can put myself, or I can projectate in front of myself here so I can see what's up. Okay, so yeah, we're getting our 3 optional bonuses of the week. Like I said, we had to adjust the advertisement to commercial campaign down from movie rolls to get the bonus this week, but we got an extra bonus here. Normally this one's 5 out of 6, and these two are 6 out of 6. So this is 6, 6, and 5 this time instead of 5, 6, 6. We're not getting the Commissioner Gold bonus this week because it's only a contract negotiation to add 2 weeks to our contracts. We're in week 38 of 50. We have locked down like 90% of the talent until the end of our 50-week run. We only have like 3 that we're going to be renegotiating with, and one of those is because we're about to add people to the roster. I'm having some issues with stamina. As you can see, I'm having to cycle people in and out because their stamina dips. I have 22 talent on the roster, and Macho Man makes 23 total doing the charity promos. I'm going to add a 24th and 25th roster member, giving us a dozen baby faces and a dozen heels to start making matches out of. Hey, what's going on, Tyler? Nice to see you. Tables, ladders, chairs, and never helmets. That's true. Never crash pads either. Well, there's a bit of padding, but not much. That's right. Never full padding. Never like football equipment. No one ever thinks that. I mean, if you have a gimmick of being a coward in hardcore matches, you'll come out in full like sports gear to protect yourself. But to me, that's just being smart. All right, so I just talked about expanding the roster. We have 11 baby faces, 11 heels, and the one Hall of Famer signed to do charity promos. Like I said, I'm going to expand because I noticed Sammy George can come back on the roster for 30 grand, and we have money to burn for a permanent spot. So she can come back. That gives us the rest of the time with Sammy George on the roster, gives us an extra heel. She's already at a 69 popularity, not terrible. She's almost at a 70, so she's up in the sort of mid-card already, and she's got an 88 stamina. So I'm going to re-add Sammy George to the roster. She was with us to begin with. We helped train her up a bit. We cut her loose. She became a free agent. She apparently stayed a free agent, and here she comes back. 5 out of 5 promo skill, by the way. Out of nowhere, so this is actually a steal. Cha-ching. So now we have her for the rest of the run, and we have an extra heel on the roster. And if I go over to the Legends tab, I can either pick Trish Stratus for 10 weeks, that gives us another 10-week fighter as a babyface. But what I'm going to do is rehire Mickie James to come in for 10 weeks for 35 grand, and that gives us... by the way, Sammy George was a heel specialist. Mickie James is a babyface specialist. This means they can essentially... They're essentially okay with anybody, basically. I don't know what the logo there is meant to translate into. It looks like something going down with like X's on it, but I still feel like being a specialist is fine. But here comes Mickie James back on the roster. So she has a 10-week contract, so we'll have to renegotiate her contract just before WrestleMania, along with the contracts of, I believe, Bayley and Chyna. And then everybody else we have signed through the end of the 50-week run. And now I've added 2 more roster members that I can start cycling in to rest people more. Even though that hurts their popularity, I'd rather they be a little less popular and then a little more able to tear the house down when they do get a match, like every other week or whatever. Okay, so promises. Yeah, that's fine. So this is happening this week. This is happening this week. So I've completed these 2 promises. We have these notes of who's good at what type of match and who works well as a team is nice to know. Okay, so here are our contract concerns until the end of time here. No, that's fine, that's fine. Oh, wait. Okay, week 45, 46. At the end of week 50, don't need to worry about it. Week 50. See, the ones that say week 50, I don't have to worry about these, because even though it says 13 weeks, at the end of week 50, the show's over, so we don't have to worry about that at all. So we have Chyna, Bayley, and Mickie James to negotiate before the end of this run, and then the contract for Macho Man was supposed to expire at the end of 40 anyway, and then we pick up another Hall of Famer for the 41 to 50 block, and then we're good to go. Okay, everything looks perfect. We are ready to run this. I've already explained all of my reasoning behind these matches that we booked previously. Oh, I thought for a second I saw Band-Aids at the bottom, but it was the half table or a half ring there for her being a specialist in tables matches. We have another one of those. Yeah, this Extreme Rules match in the opener was another reason I chose it. So this is a level 1 rivalry, but it has the fighter bruiser bump for the complementary style of competitor. One of the two is a specialist in the gimmick match type that we're presenting, so it should be better than this one-on-one match, which also has the style bonus, but it doesn't have a feud or anything going with it. This also has the style bonus, but no feud in the main match. The feud is Naomi running in on Raquel Gonzalez here. And then this one has this is actually our highest rated singles feud at the moment. Again, has the style bonus, and one of the two is a specialist in the gimmick match that it is. So we should be okay. The only other thing I was considering is moving these two matches. Oops, do not autobook. Swapping these two so that I don't have two tables matches next to each other. So, because this match just has to be worth, like, less stars than this match, and this match has to be less stars than this match. I'm just, they both have run-ins, so we have to skip them, so it's not like we have to see two tables matches in a row. I'm just trying to think of the computer audience, if they'll be like, it was weird that there was a tables match and then a tables match, or they might not care at all. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave the two tables back to back and hope that the rivalry and et cetera, and, you know, the better popularity and stuff too. That's another consideration. I've kind of, yeah, see 5450 should definitely be worse than this. This, it's pretty good popularity except for Dakota Kai, who's in a feud with China to try to get her up the card to begin with. Oh, my controller turned off. Battery must be running low. Don't worry, I can plug it in. I really wish I could, I have a remote for the Xbox. I really wish I could just use that, because I'm just essentially playing about in menus, right? Please bear with me. There we go. We're going to be wired right into the console with this in 1 second. My handy-dandy 12-foot USB 3 cord. There we go. All right, we're back in business. Yeah, I'm just here to confirm booking. I've already made all the necessary, logistical choices. We're ready to go. I don't need to get myself, well, I will get myself out of the way so I can call this thing. All right, we are opening up with an Extreme Rules match as we heat the feud up between Kaylee Ray and Bianca Belair. I hope their stamina can survive this one as we spectate our opening contest. As always, we got some ambient music in the background provided by Pretzel Rocks. The one stream of the week that we use it. Just because it's too quiet on these entrances, not that we see them, but it's just kind of too quiet in the menus and stuff if it's just me yammering on. Kaylee Ray eagerly awaiting her opponent here. Nice to see you, Berserker Tyler. I see you've made a bit of a change there in your branding. Am I to assume that you've exclusively decided to go with retro titles as you now peruse what is almost immeasurable classic library at this point, with so many generations of games out there? If you're not already following Berserker Tyler Classics, go ahead and give him a follow. Let's hang on. Oh dear, I thought she was thinking KOD right out the gate here. She's got her, like, caught in a backbreaker, but she's got the arm locked as well. Does Bianca Belair. Kaylee Ray able to fight her way free. Unique submission maneuver there from the EST of GWA's NXT. The third generation of the gnarly wrestling aisle coming to you in glorious 3 dimensions here, thanks to WWE 2K22. Nice extension on the Northern Light suplex. Doesn't hold for the pin attempt. Content to inflict more damage is Kaylee Ray. Stomping away on Bianca Belair, who fights back from underneath. Into the deadlift gorilla press from the canvas. Ungodly strength on display here from Bianca. Hoisting a woman just her size, and she's going to do it twice in a row. These women are virtually identical in size and stature. Stronger focus on the classics this year. Please stroke for GoldenEye. Oh yeah, the remaster comes out soon, eh? Good stuff. It's hitting Game Pass, I saw right away. I just missed GoldenEye, like I kind of like At the time of the era of like the N64 and stuff, I was in the mid to late teens, so my interests were sort of expanding outward, doing other things. I was probably mostly into playing Japanese games emulated on my PC at the time, to be perfectly honest. Then I was paying attention to, and by games I mean like Super Nintendo era, then I was paying attention to what the latest and greatest was even then. But I'm excited for the fan base that finally gets a chance to check out an updated version. Maybe they can get those 4-player virtual LAN parties up going again. Action spilled out to the floor here. Normally there aren't any countouts or disqualifications in a GWA match. This is an Extreme Rules affair, which means weapon usage is not only legal, it is encouraged. And we have some extra violent stuff under the ring as a result. As you saw that sledgehammer coming into play earlier. Kaylee Ray, as you can tell, the worst for wear in this contest thus far. Thank you so much once again for the generosity of our contracted talent to volunteer for the surgical procedure that implants the tiny grain of rice-sized health tracker in the base of the neck, back of the neck, that allows us to give you these advanced statistics. The future of wrestling broadcasting coming your way each and every Thursday here as you stroll down the gnarly wrestling aisle. Well, I certainly wish you all the best, Tyler. Hang on. It says I'm online. Why does my Twitch lie to me? Hang on. Twitch is 9. Oh, gosh. Didn't see quite what that was, but I looked up in time to see the result. Now, her ponytail is out of the ring. That doesn't constitute a break. Certainly doesn't. And then Kaylee Ray with, I believe, the Gory Bomb puts down Bianca Belair. I was refreshing my Twitch app, so I didn't quite see how she put it away. Undoubtedly, the replay will show me. These things never fail to show you exactly. There it is. The Gory Bomb into the turnbuckle, blurry though it may be on the replay. My goodness, face first, down all 3 turnbuckles, on her way to the canvas was Bianca Belair there. No wonder she could not survive. Goodness gracious me. Okay, let's get over to this. There we go. Now we're back in action. The app recognizes that I am, in fact, here and present and on to Veach. 3.5, grew it to a 2. Not bad at all. Okay, so Kaylee Ray beating Bianca Belair in an Extreme Rules match. 3.5 stars. The next match just needs to be worse than that. And the rivalry, the most important part is that the rivalry is now at a 2 out of 4. So that's Kaylee Ray Bianca. Has the opportunity to hit 3 before it's all said and done. I'm just going to stay in dual mode for myself here. Oh no, I can keep going. Okay. So now, the middle of the show, all of this is getting simulated. So we're just going to not burn through it, but we're going to check this out item at a time. Yeah, happy to have you. Happy to have you, Tyler. It's lovely. I've noticed since I switched to afternoons across the board, a lot more people are able to drop by and sit a spell, have a little chat here and there. It's been great. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. I was kind of I was kind of up and down with my schedule before, but even just having the regular start time is fantastic. Okay. Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch. Promo bumps that rivalry to a 2, which is exactly what we wanted to happen. Promos are great because we can use them to boost rivalries, and we can also use them to help them get their stamina back so that when the rivalries are ready to be finished or wrapped up at a pay-per-view, they're not too pooped to do so. Excellent promo from Rhea Ripley. Rivalry goes up to 2. Pardon me whilst I update all this stuff, and then we'll take a look at it. The list of rivalries again once the show is over. Okay, so that continues. We are simulating the next matchup as well because Tamina requested to face anybody. She said, anybody, please, but Alexa Bliss. So we put her in there with Alexa Bliss's tag team partner because they're currently embroiled in a tag team feud over the titles. And wouldn't you know it, Alexa Bliss is going to run in on Tamina and she's going to get double teamed by the tag champs here. Let's see if she can survive. 1, 2, 3. Oh, to the surprise of no one, Shotzi with the aid of her partner, able to put down Tamina. Let me just write that down. Shotzi defeating Tamina. I'm not keeping record of the fact that this generated a rivalry between Bliss and Tamina. Their singles rivalry can go ahead and fade away. They are currently embroiled in a tag team rivalry. And I just needed a match where Tamina didn't face Alexa in the ring, and I needed a match to be worse than the Extreme Rules match between Kaylee Ray and Bianca Belair, and this worked swimmingly. A little 2-star mediocre affair. Started as a match, turned into a 2-on-1 brawl. I've already written down, oh, just good this time. Normally the promos are excellent, but just good this time. Still got us to 5,000 fans. And then our other mid-card match, this was a tag team match that Dakota Kai requested by a certain time, this being the last week to do so. She requested to team up with Raquel Gonzalez, who is currently embroiled in a feud with our reigning GWA champion, Naomi. So we're having Naomi run in on Raquel during this tag match to try to further their feud. Chyna and Dakota, by the way, are in a singles feud, and Liv Morgan has been the bane of Raquel Gonzalez's existence for most of her career with us. So a lot going on in this one. Only the one feud will be recognized based on our booking, but a lot put into the headcanon of the booking of this one. Let's get down, let's simulate it and see what the results are. After all this, Chyna and Liv Morgan picking up the win. 3 stars, and the rivalry hits 3. That's fantastic. Raquel must be furious, absolutely furious, that Naomi cost her this victory. That also means that the Naomi Raquel Gonzalez feud is ready for the pay-per-view. Ideally, we would get it up to a level 4, but 3 can at least qualify to end the feud at the pay-per-view. So that's, the more of that we can have happen, the better, because that increases the overall quality of the show. There we go. And then a promo from Bayley to Charlotte, trying to boost that rivalry up to a 2 as well. Got a lot of rivalry work done on this one. Not quite ready. An excellent promo from Bayley. Not quite ready to put on a full pay-per-view yet. We're gonna have a lot of work to do on the go home show as well, but so far so good. We're hitting everything that we've wanted to happen has happened, and I know I just jinxed myself, because coming up in our main event, this was our hottest rivalry going into the show. It was already a level 2. Shayna Baszler is a specialist at tables matches. There is a bruiser and fighter style cohesion here that works well together. This is Xylee, like we said, this is Xylee's biggest or first major feud, as she's a fresh babyface for us. So it's her and Shayna in a tables match main event. This has to do better than the 3 stars that we got from the tag match that preceded it. So it actually has to do the same or better. So it needs to at least hit 3 stars. And now, this is where, like, metagaming, if I had switched the tag team tables match and the Shotzi Tamina match, the Extreme Rules match still would have done its duty and been better, 3.5 to 3 stars. And this match would have had less of a hill to climb, beating 2 as opposed to beating 3. But I have every confidence it'll at least hit 3. So if it hits 3, we're fine. If it's like 2.5, we're in trouble. I think we'll be okay. Let me get myself out of the way to commentate on this, the first of a handful of main events we're bringing today, as we do week 38, 39, and 40. 39 being the go-home show, 40 being the pay-per-view itself, this being the main event of the week 38 edition of NXT. As out comes the submission magician Shayna Baszler for this tables match. And I get back to skipping entrances so we can get to the action. Also so we can avoid copyright problems with the WWE bots. I like my VODs to go up nice and smooth on the YouTube channel without incident. Oh, immediately! Xylee forced to eat defeat of Shayna Baszler, serving her up helping a soul food there. Oh, and now Xylee stomping away in the face of Shayna in response. Working the arm as well. This is essentially a strike game if you're in the corner of Xylee versus a submission game for Shayna Baszler. Both have various techniques that they will be using in an effort to wear their opponent down to the point where they can put them bodily through a wooden table. The only way to win this match, as barbaric as it seems, physically propelling your opponent through a wooden table, and we have several of them at ringside and under the ring that are available. No pinfalls, no submission, anything goes. Tables count anywhere in the arena, which also includes the tables at the commentation station at ringside. Should they get cleared off and you put your opponent through them, you will be declared winner. No love lost between these two. Like we said, the hottest rivalry in the promotion going into the night. Had a lot of eventful moments on tonight's show, pushing things forward. Let's see if Shayna and Xia can push one another to the limit in this main event. Shayna sent off the ropes. Oh, I thought Xia went ducked low, but eventually caught her with a shoulder there. Thought she had telegraphed her maneuver. But oh dear. She was sent up and over the top by Baszler. No countouts. No disqualification. Shayna Baszler is free to wail on Xia Li until she escapes the predicament herself, or until Shayna decides otherwise. Baszler just standing on the hand of Xia Li there. Now they're trying to pull her into a triangle choke. Calls herself the submission magician for a reason here. Hang on. Xia Li looking to power out. Oh, nice extension. Got her elevated up and dropped her down into a powerbomb to escape that hold. Damage done to both combatants there. Oh! Stiff kick across the chest of Xia Li by Baszler. Like we said, it's all for naught, or it's all in aid of wearing your opponent down. Only way to win, and Baszler knows it, is to put Xia Li through that table, or vice versa. Baszler's got it set up in the corner here. What does she have in mind for Xia Li? Ripcord into the forearm strike across the bow, or brow if you prefer. Oh. Spikes her face first into the canvas. Pulls her back to her feet. Xia Li essentially unconscious here, up against the table. Prime position. Baszler looking for a way to end this thing. She's finally decided on a course of action. Looking for the powerbomb. Xia Li counters. Monkey flip. Oh, bounced off the table and didn't go through. Bit of bad luck for Xia Li there. Hang on. She's trying to prime Shayna Baszler for perhaps the Cyclone or Tornado kicks. It's a couple of devastating spinning kicks that she attacks her opponent with, either at the base of the spine or the side of the jaw. Action once again spilling to the floor. What a predicament. Xia Li almost eliminated. Almost tasting defeat by getting powerbombed through the table, able to counter into that monkey flip. Unfortunately for her, Shayna Baszler bounces off the table, doesn't go through it. And before you know it, we're back out on the floor here, with no end of the match in sight. Now just getting dragged back to the ring by her hair is Xia Li there by Baszler, until Xia Li fights free. Nice cross arm into the neck breaker by Xia Li. Very thin mats here on the arena floor. Concrete underneath. You can see the fans there in attendance standing near their chairs. You can clearly see the concrete floor underneath their folding chairs. Very thin gym mat that the wrestlers get as a courtesy more than any health preventative measures. Oh, hang on. Xia Li, unaware of Shayna Baszler sneaking up behind her. Too focused on setting up that table. Gets her wits about her to fight out of the corner. Big body slam by Xia Li. Now trying to work Baszler over with a table. Oh, look at it. Double stack. The table's in the corner. Shayna Baszler runs in with a spear. Okay, so we have one table set up upside up, the other one upside down, as we have two leading in that one corner. Going to be a double table elimination for whomever ends up in that hot mess. Xia Li grabbing this third table now, setting it up in the middle of the ring. Danger everywhere in this tables match. What an exciting main event we have so far. As both women now fighting near the table. Could be anything that puts them through. Hang on, gut wrench. Oh, thought her leg was gonna catch. This might do it on the second attempt. Depending where she lands. Oh, thought she might go through the tables in the corner. Baszler perhaps toying with Xia Li here, deliberately suplexing her near but not through the table. Now she's done playing. Now it's time. German suplex! Through the table goes Xia Li, your winner, Shayna Baszler. Good gravy.
Here is your winner,
German her through, head and neck through the table. Now, did that do 3 stars or better? 3.5, that's all we needed. And the rivalry hits 3 as well. Love it. Shayna Baszler defeats Xia Li. It was 3.5, so it fulfilled its duty of being better than the match before it. The rivalry hits 3, so we can also end that one at the pay-per-view. Let me scroll up here to get our rivalries all updated. Okay. Okay, we're gonna exit this. I'm actually gonna get out of this. Drop this back down. Get out of studio mode because I gotta share with you the match list soon. There we go. Rivalry grew to level 3. We're gonna skip everything SmackDown does because I don't give a crap. I mean, starting a show with a Hell in a Cell match between MVP and Vader. I salute you, but I still don't really care. I'm sorry. Fandango and Karrion Kross are feuding? Neat. Okay. And then your main event, Ronda Rousey versus a virtual nobody. That's too bad. Oh, they're all beat up too. Like, you're putting MVP in a Hell in a Cell and he's got 23 stamina? Please don't get hurt, MVP. Yeah, we're going to simulate their show. They're going to say that they did better than me. Amazing booking for SmackDown. Yeah, they did better than me overall star-wise. That's fine. I'm just trying to do right by my fans. Ooh, we lost 13,000 again. That's a bummer. It's getting real tough to keep fans in it with them. Okay, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez work really well as a team. Let's go ahead and make note of that in my list of favorable teams. Favorable teams. That's a lot of Raquel Gonzalez plus another heel. She seems to work well with a lot of them, and I'm going to sort of take my pick here. And Dakota Kai. Heel. Another. That's, yeah, 3 combinations. Raquel with Mia Yim, Xia Li. Oh, Xia Li is now a babyface, so that doesn't work anymore. There we go. That gets rid of one of them. Raquel and Dakota, Raquel and Mia Yim. Okay, as promised, once we get through this, I'll take a look at the rivalries. Blah, blah, blah. We're still in first place. However... Oh, they also lost 7,000 fans. So they actually gained 6,000 fans on us, which is crazy, because now we're just sort of like slumping. We cracked the 3 million, and then it's gotten real tough to hang on. I mean, getting money, great. All right, Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville, Kentucky. I got to do some office stuff first, it looks like. First, let me write down where we are. Louisville, Kentucky. It doesn't really matter, but I just like to do it. I told you Raquel and I really hit it off as a team last week. Thanks for pairing us up. We're looking forward to the next tag match. So that was her request fulfilled. This should boost her morale with us. The crowd still loved us even though we didn't get the win. Gonzalez and I can definitely shake up the tag division with another chance, and the fans can't wait to see our next tag team match. Feel like I'm on a roll this season of NXT, so Dakota Kai is happy to be here. That's nice. Oh, she's already as a 60 in popularity. That's great. Hey, I feel like I'm the fall guy every week at the moment. Whatever my next match is, I want a win, okay? She wants to win. I can't guarantee that unless I get a fixed match card. Let me check my power cards for the week. Okay. I can help you out with that. Okay, so first off, nobody's played anything against us. We generally don't know until the actual week. I'm going to play this to double the cost of their show next week. So now all of their gimmick matches are going to cost twice as much for the pay-per-view next week. They might do that to me too. It's not that, doesn't mean that they can't afford it. I'm just trying to drain some money out of them. Ensure that Charlotte Flair has a match this week. No problem. I can do that. I can do that. Let me get myself... Oh, here we go. Let's get the feuds up. Okay, so after all that booking, here's... Oh, jeez, that's the wrong screen. Wah! Scroll, scroll, scroll. There we are. Here's what our rivalries look like. So if I'm to divide them by ready to go and need some work, the top 3 are ready to go at a level 3. And we're going to do our best via... Let's see. This is definitely has to be in the ring because it's a tag team feud, and the only way you can boost a tag team feud is to have the 4 combatants be in a match. It's going to be a non-title match, and I'm going to book Tamina to get a win so that the challengers have some momentum going into the title match at the show, and fingers crossed it automatically helps us boost that rivalry up. The Naomi Raquel Gonzalez match, I'm likely going to do in a promo to give them the week off so that they can be well rested for the pay-per-view that's coming up. Shayna Baszler and Xia Li also just had a match in ring for it, so I might take that to the promo territory as well to try to get that to a 4. If I can get 2 of these 3 to a level 4, I'll be ecstatic. If I can get 2 of these 3 to a level 3, I'll be ecstatic. And this one, the China Dakota Kai feud, I'm actually going to bump down another level. This we are waiting until, we're going to have to wait until after TLC to run this up for whatever the next pay-per-view is. I'm assuming Royal Rumble. Okay, so with these 6 feuds in mind, I need to now book week 39 of TV. So let me get the match list out of the way. I'm going to keep it up at the rivalries for me because that kind of helps. I didn't really promise anything else to anybody, I don't think. I can double check that, obviously. Check my journal. Promises. Oh yes, Tamina's demanded that she win her next match. I kinda got that. I got that for you. Don't worry about it. We're gonna do a tag team match in the main event here. Your team on one side is going to be, of course, the fantastical team of... Where are they at? What am I looking at here? Come on, who's the... There they are, way down here. Nikki Ash and Tamina. They are feuding and fussing with our tag team champs, Shotzi and Alexa. It is not a title match. It's just a regular tag match for now. It's just a tables tag match. Okay, and now I play my power card to make sure that Tamina wins her match. Yes. So Tamina is going to win this match. We have fixed it for Tamina. It is a non-title tables match in the main event. The position of it could change, but the intention of getting Tamina this win remains. Also, you know, it'll hopefully get the tag team feud up to a 4 because the number 1 contenders just just beat the champs, not in a title match or anything, but they beat the champs nonetheless, going into a pay-per-view, which I don't necessarily agree with in real life booking, but I kind of have to do it because I only have this 1 week to book all of these feuds. Okay, so that takes care of the 1 feud, hopefully getting to a level 4. Let's put our charity promo in the ring just to get that out of the way. What up, Mach? There's his charity promo. It's almost like he knew. He's just ready to go for it. So our other hot feud that we can put in the ring, we got a couple that are at level 3. So I want to do Naomi Raquel. Let's do that. Let's have Naomi call out Raquel. Ooh, their stamina is brutal. Both of their staminas are brutal. But I'm going to have to call out Raquel nonetheless. It's going to help a bit, and then they're going to have to suck it up for the actual pay-per-view. Coming out of the pay-per-view, I'm going to have to worry about staminas here, because 40 and below, they start becoming danger for injury. So that'll give them a little bit of stamina back, but then they have to go into a TLC match at the pay-per-view. So we'll see what happens. And then our other call-out promo. Yeah, see, Shayna Baszler is already on the cusp. So we keep them out of the ring, but keep the feuds going with these call-out promos. And hopefully that puts Baszler, Lee, and Naomi Raquel into that 4 star rivalry plateau. Okay, so Naomi to Raquel. Gonzalez. I don't know why I have to put Gonzalez. There's no other Raquel, but that's fine. Promo 2. Charity promo. Macho Man. I'm just going to put plus 5K. First promo is another call-out promo. Shayna Baszler. Baszler to Zaya Lee. Alright. And we have a tables match in the main event that's going to be fixed for Tamina to win, which hopefully adds a little more fuel on the fire to that feud over the tag belts, because they are in there with the tag champs. Okay, so I've taken care of the all the level 3 rivalries are currently represented. So this is a level 3, hoping to boost it to 4 with a match. This is a 3, hoping to go to a 4 with a promo. This is a 3, hoping to go to a 4 with a promo. They want Charlotte Flair in the ring before this, it's been requested that Charlotte Flair have a match in the ring. And for that, I will receive... Ooh, I want that. Okay, so Charlotte Flair is definitely having a match. That special promo card means that I can essentially... I keep on my fans for the week is what it means. Okay, so we're going to put Charlotte Flair in the ring with her... with Bayley, who she's feuding with. Way down here. So 49 popularity versus 86 popularity. It's going to be another tables match because they're good at it. It's a 2 out of 4 feud looking to become a 3 out of 4 feud. What else can we be doing in the mid card? So that takes care of Charlotte Bayley. It also puts Charlotte in the ring and satisfies the commissioner goal, which will get us that keep your fans card for next week. And we are absolutely playing it at the pay-per-view. So I got Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, Kylie Ray, Bianca Belair, who just had a match, are our other 2 sort of mid-cardy things. So let me do this. Okay, so this is tables. Let me do a tag match, and just stick with me here. We're doing a tag match. We're putting together the old gang of Bad Weather, Tony Storm and Rhea Ripley. And speaking of the old gang, Natalya and Indy. And then we're doing an interference. We're doing a run-in as Becky Lynch is going to run in on Rhea Ripley, who she is feuding with. So that is just a straight-up tag match at the moment. So we have tables, run-in, tables. And if I do another normal with a run-in, that'll give us 4 out of 5 gimmicks and or run-ins, so we can do the better show logistics. So that, not a throwaway in the sense that this will hopefully affect the Rhea Ripley-Becky Lynch feud, as Becky Lynch is running in on Rhea Ripley during this tag match, and hopefully boost that to a 3, so that the last thing we can do is Kaylee Ray, Bianca Belair again. Okay, now, if I instead do... Kaylee Ray. Where are you, Kaylee? Kaylee Ray, doing okay. Against... Do we have another heel bruiser we can put you in with? Oh, welcome back, Sammy George. Put you in with Sammy George. And then just have a run-in to get there. Which is, of course, Belair running in on Kaylee Ray. So, welcome back, Sammy George. This is exactly the sort of thing that we hired you for. Your stamina is 100. And then her stamina is 61. So that's 1 gimmick, a run-in, a gimmick. So that's each thing has something going on that gets us... Oh, I can do this one. Hang on 1 second. So I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. So if I keep this to the Thunderdome, I'm not going to make as much money. But the book superstars with 2 or greater star power will get more popularity. The show quality goes up to 17, whereas if I just leave it like this, it's a 12. And again, I get more money. I'm definitely doing these for the pay-per-view. I'm gonna scale back to the Thunderdome for this go-home show and see if that helps me somehow. Because I already have $3 million. I don't need to worry about week to week as much, I don't think. I've cranked everything else, so it's going to be a fantastic show. I'm just getting extra bonuses on this go home, which is nice. So we booked Bayley Charlotte Flair as it was requested by the commissioner that Charlotte Flair be in the ring this week. That gets us the special promotion card that we're going to play at the pay-per-view immediately. Let me actually write that down. Play TLC card. Play special promo card. Okay. So I did the call-outs. Here's another tables match. I'm just filling out my my week 39 card here. Charlotte Flair. So that satisfies. Then we have a tag match. Ripley and Storm versus Natalia and Indy. So Bad Weather versus the Hartwell Foundation. Run in. Becky on Rhea. Becky on Rhea Ripley. Then the Macho Man charity promo. Match 3 is just a normal match between Kaylee Ray versus the returning Sammy George. Welcome back to the promotion. We are using you to get other people over. Run in. Bianca Belair on Kaylee Ray. I'll just put KLR. Killer. And then Naomi is calling out Raquel. And then our tables main event with Tamina getting the win. Yeah, as a result, or as a, you know, reward or retribution or whatever you want to call it for that beatdown from last week. That hopefully puts that feud at a 4. So we're trying to get this to a 3, to a 4, to a 3. And by to a 3, I mean the Rhea Ripley Becky Lynch. To a 3 between Bianca Belair and Kaylee Ray. To a 4, to a 4. So if we can work this out, we'll have, if all of these pop, we'll actually have 6 feuds ready to go for a 5-match pay-per-view, and then we'll blow off all of the 4s and as many of the 3s as we can, and then leave one of the 3s for next month and just sort of keep it off air as much as possible until we can time it right so that the fans don't get you know, weary, don't get worn out, worn down, and go watch the other show. So we're getting all the bonuses. Let me check the power cards again. I'm going to grab this. We have the money to grab this every time, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. This is never worth it to me. 15 grand to add 1 week to a free agent or Legends contract duration. Generally speaking, like, even the Hall of Famers don't charge you more than 5-10 grand, like 10 grand a week for their services. So why would you pay extra to add one where you could essentially, you might be able to get a bargain on their services for the remainder of the game if you just use them and like they ask for a reasonable salary. Like I don't get these ones because they only go like plus 1 week or plus 2 weeks. It doesn't really help me if all the other contracts are in 5 and 10 week increments. And if you re-sign someone, they like, I don't know, they seem to just tack on more than 10. Because I re-signed China to what I thought was a 10-week deal, and then I looked at her contract, and it's like 23 weeks to go. I'm like, okay. I'm not complaining, but I don't understand what just happened. Okay. Just demanded that she win her next match. That's the only promise we have on the go, and guess what? We're going to do it. The commissioner goal will be fulfilled. We're going to get that special promotion card. We have all the bonuses for all of the choices that we made for our logistics. We're going to a smaller arena, but we're booking a better show there. So we're going to see how that works out. I'd rather lose a little bit of money or not make as much money and lose less fans going into the pay-per-view. So that's our goal. Just put on a better show than we did the week before and crank up these rivalries as best we can. Once again, we're going to be skipping through the mid-card with these run-ins scheduled. But again, it's all in service of driving these stories forward as we confirm the booking and get on down to the ring. Okay, I get myself out of the way for the commentary. I have to start projecting myself again because I came out of it to... I just got out of it to show the rivalries. But now I can see everything crystal clear as we spectate this here matchup. I didn't do this before. Pardon me if this gets tiny, and it does. Just for a second. Just making sure to reset the capture card so that the audio syncs up. Sometimes it does not. Bayley making her way to the ring. Awaiting her opponent. And heated rival Charlotte Flair. As we get set with a table opener for the day. Guess what? We're going to have another table match in the main event. You know him, you love him. Well, you know what? This is the only match of this show that we can broadcast because it's run-in, fixed match for Tamina. So this is the only match of the show. Everything else we just sim and check out the results of because we have no choice. So it's all up to you, ladies. Solely carrying the torch for week 39 here in terms of the on-air content. But that gets us straight to the pay-per-view, which is where we wanted to get anyway, so that's nice. No referee in sight, because once again, it is the staple, of the GWA, a tables match. I'd like to thank our primary sponsor, Home Depot, for once again providing a bevy of wooden tables that either Charlotte or Bayley will get put through. As we said, no love lost between these two. Bayley a babyface, but the fans really haven't taken to her yet. She's still fairly low in popularity, so that'll reflect in the crowd's reaction to her. She came in as a heel and swapped allegiances. Not to say she doesn't have her fans. But she's in there with one of the best, Charlotte Flair. Double-digit time world champion. Mind you, there are rather short reigns. Like, you had all of those championship reigns in like a 5-year span. I'd say it should be the quality of the reign more than the quantity. Like, don't tell me how many times, tell me how many days. You can have 13 reigns over a month if you lose the title every other match. Or something, you know what I mean? If you're having a match every day and you lose it every other time. I mean, that's on a terrible pace that would never be actually achieved in real life. But I'm just trying to make a point. Oof. Oh, and the point of the boot of Charlotte Flair, the point of the heel of Charlotte Flair into the jaw of Bayley. Great extension on that kick, and amazing dodge by Bayley. Saw her just lean to the side to get out of the way of that drop kick, and now just rubbing the face of Charlotte Flair on the canvas. As we said, no love lost between these two ladies. It's going to come to a head at the TLC pay-per-view, no doubt. But before we get to that, we have this tables match. Bayley trying to position Charlotte Flair just so to get her through the table. The danger of a tables match is that you never know what move might put your opponent through a table. Whether you're intending to or not. Hang on, Bayley to belly! Oh, ho, ho, ho. Nice spin, nice rotation in the hips there from Bayley. But didn't launch her through the table as she perhaps wanted. Trying to get her positioned next to it. Both ladies have a finish charged. Both ladies thinking this is it. Charlotte Flair's got Bayley in position here. Spine buster through the pine buster. And your winner is Charlotte Flair. No replay. I didn't hit a button. You just get no replay. No replay for you. Sinister looking Charlotte Flair. 3.5 and the rivalry hits 3. That's exactly what we wanted to happen. Okay, let me go up here. Charlotte Flair beating Bayley in the tables match. 3.5 stars. Which to me is exactly what you need for a TV match. And that bumps the rivalry to 3, so we can end that at the pay-per-view if we so desire. Another. There, we got 4 rivalries ready to go for the pay-per-view. Okay. Now, like I said, the mid-card here, we're pretty much just going to sim through. Charlotte Flair gets the win there. 3.5. Did it. Awesome. Okay, so let me get back down here. Sorry, let me just update this since I'm up here. This is Xylee Shayna Baszler, level 4. Boom! Good promo for Shayna Baszler. Rivalry hits 4. Baszler's like, I want to fight you. So he's like, sure. Maxes out their rivalry. That's more than ready to go. Coming up next, we got to simulate this tag match with the run-in Becky Lynch on Rhea Ripley.
1, 2, 3.
Ding, ding, ding. Hartwell Foundation picking up a win. The rivalry wanted to grow to 3, grew to 3, and this match was a 2.5-star match, which is perfect. So you go back to the old tag rivalry. It's a perfectly acceptable match, but Becky Lynch runs in on Rhea Ripley, spoiling her fun. Her team loses. The rivalry grows to 3. All right, so now we have enough to do the pay-per-view. Like, we have 5 rivalries that are level 3 or higher, and 1 at 4. If we can get 1 more rivalry to level 4, we are laughing, because that'll give us the pay-per-view bonus in the largest arena. Okay, so Macho Man. Excellent promo once again. 5K fans, I'd already written it down. Now the returning Sammy George in action against Kaylee Ray here. We're going to simulate this because it's all about that Bianca Belair run-in.
1, 2, 3.
Kaylee Ray survives despite the attention there, defeating Sammy George in her routine. 2-star match. That's fine. Didn't need it to be a good match. All I needed to do was boost that rivalry to level 3. And we've done so. We now have 6 rivalries ready to go at the pay-per-view and only 5 matches that we have room for. So whomever is in the worst shape physically is likely to be left off the show. And the rest of them will get their chance to shine. And we'll run up the other rivalry that we don't blow off at the pay-per-view for the next one. And this worked as well. Naomi to Raquel Gonzalez. I'm going to say excellent. Good promo from Naomi. But the important thing is that's 2 rivalries at level 4. So now our pay-per-view is set. We can book the biggest arena and we will get the biggest pay-per-view bonus because we are presenting 2 level 4 rivalries on the show. All right, main event time. And again, we have to simulate because we have guaranteed that Tamina wins this one. So
1, 2,
there isn't a 3 count in a tables match, but the challengers win going into the pay-per-view. Everything we wanted to happen worked fantastically, so they absolutely win. Of course they do. It is 3.5 stars again. Yep, which is perfectly acceptable for a television show and main event. Rivalry 4. So now we have, and I will show you these again once we get through the TV reports. Before we book the pay-per-view, I will show you what we've done to the rivalries here. Boom! We are through the show. We are skipping their show. I can't believe nobody got hurt. Oh no, MVP's not on the show. Vader's back to just cutting self-promos. Main event, Karrion Kross, Fandango. John Cena, Akira Tozawa have been feuding over the world title here since week 1. Get it out of here. I mean, they're going to get... Oh, they both got good booking. Except I don't think I beat up my team, my roster as much as they did. Really don't get why NXT want to push Shayna. Oh, we still lost 11,000 fans. We're still losing fans, which is unfortunate. Okay, that's fine. Still number 1. We got our bonus. They lost 7,000 fans. 7.5. So they actually gained 4,000 fans on us overall, which is crazy. We just both went down. Okay, it's hard to get past that 3 mil mark. Omaha, Nebraska for TLC. Okay, Macho Man. Okay, we got to do a little Omaha. We have to do some bidness. So my NXT contract is up at the end of the week. I am not re-signing Macho Man. I'm going to sign another Hall of Famer. No, thank you. Thanks, Mach. I just like getting a different Hall of Famer every 10 weeks. So this is Macho Man one last time. Oh, somebody played a card against us. Naomi can't be taking part in the show this week, so we can't do our biggest title feud. That's okay. We have another level 4 feud that we can do instead. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. Randy Savage can't appear either. All right, so we're gonna hire Randy Savage's replacement early and put them to work. Isn't it about time you put me in a pay-per-view main event? These things come and go and you never seem to use me. How about we end this disrespect tonight and you finally give me my moment on the big stage? You know what? Sure. You're in a level 4 feud for the tag belts. So I can move that to the main event because we just lost our other title match. So Macho Man can't show up. Naomi can't participate. So we can still blow off 5 feuds and have the level 4 title feud going for another month. But what we need to do is rest our champion and challenger and put them in tag matches. It's either tag matches, promos to get themselves over, or off the show for the next 4 weeks. And then, yeah, and then we can get back to, okay. I can put the tag match in the main event. I'll make it a TLC match too. Hey Sonya, you've seen the work I'm putting in, but I know I can do more for the brand. Don't ask for the main event. I'm ready to run a main event match, and I know the fans will be excited for it. This would mean a lot for me and for my career. What do you say? I'm sorry, but I don't know what... If she means this week, no. If you gave me 3 weeks, I would say sure, but I have to say forget it, Asuka, because this is the first thing I've turned down, because I don't know if she wants tonight or 3 weeks from now. If she wants tonight, she can't have it. So rather than take that risk, I will risk the bump, like the loss of morale here. I can't, I'm sorry. That's really disappointing. I feel like I proved myself ready for the spotlight. Small decrease, that's okay. That's the first sort of problem we've had. Ensure that Liv Morgan cuts a promo that boosts somebody less than 60 pop plus 15. I kind of like that. So, okay. Hoping to make an appearance at the upcoming. She said main event, not an appearance. She said main event. And I can't use Macho Man, so that's fine. I'll just hire somebody else. Stamina 0 for Jake Roberts. That's crazy. The other promotion must have run him into the ground. Looking at these 10-week deals. Okay, who's got the best? Promo skills 5 out of 5 for Shawn Michaels? Don't really agree. I could hire McMahon back. Ideally, I want a 4 or 5 out of 10, or 5 out of 5 for promo skill wise. I could rehire Vince. I don't really want to. I'm gonna hire Stone Cold for 5 weeks, then hire somebody else after. Come on through, Stone Cold. Yeah. Okay. So. Let me write down that I now have Stone Cold doing charity promos for me. Can't use Macho Man, can't use Naomi. Rough. So I had him scheduled for promo 3. Charity promo. We have 2 gentlemen on the roster now. There we go. Stone Cold. What's my Kushner goal? Liv Morgan needs to cut a promo. I can do that. No problem. I'll worry about it after, but I can do that. So main event, tag team match. I can make it a TLC. And we'll put the belts on the line. So we'll put the champions in the corner over here. Shotzi and her partner Alexa. There's your main event. And then we'll get your... Yep, we'll get your partners out here. There we go. Title match on. Boom, there's your main event. In this TLC show, TLC main event. I'm only trying to book the one because I have a card for it, so I can make sure it hits 5 stars. Title match, style matchup, level 4 rivalry, pay-per-view match type bonus, and then I also have a card that makes one random TLC match better than the rest, and I can just give it to the one TLC match. Actually, I might book another one in the opener, and then you can flip a coin, because the opener needs to be better than the match that follows it. This match essentially can be a throwaway match because it's not really compared to anything else as far as I understand it. And then the semi-main event needs to be worse than the main event, or another way is that the main event needs to be better than the match that preceded it. So the opener needs to be better than the match that follows. The main event needs to be better than the match that precedes it. So I might put another TLC here with our other level 4 rivalry, which is, as I scroll up here, Shayna Baszler, Xia Li. So I can't use Naomi, Raquel Gonzalez because of the interference, or because of the card that they played, but I can still blow off 2 level 4 rivalries, which will give us exactly there, which will give us the logistics to run the pay-per-view bonus. Now, I still lost 11,000 fans in the smaller arena. I just didn't make as much money, so it didn't seem to matter. Oh, speaking of, let me check my power cards here. Oh, I needed this last week. Okay, so if I can't use Naomi, I can maybe use that health spot card instead. I'm going to pick this up so that I can use it against them next time, and I might as well just grab this too, just to have a bunch of them. Okay, extra 12 stamina gets recovered. Can I use it on these guys? I can. Oh, that's awesome. So I use that on Naomi. So since I can't use her on the show, I sent her to a health spa. So she gets extra stuff back. That's amazing. Okay, so I'm just doing this to start with. And then we'll back out and see if we hit everything we need. Okay. I need Liv Morgan to cut a promo eventually, but I need to put all my level 3 rivalries in the middle of the show now. So Shayna Baszler, Xia Li is a level 4 TLC. Main event, tag titles, TLC. Middle of the show, I'm going to go like table match, and then something, maybe an Extreme Rules here. Okay, so also coming in at level 3. So now it's a question of, let me put these matches up and see who's got the touch in terms of popularity and stuff to really make theirs sizzle. So I'm just putting the combatants in the ring against one another, and we'll just start comparing pop to pop, and then I can figure out how to place them. I'm also putting the heels on the right hand side, as you may have noticed. So Bianca Belair, Kaylee Ray. Okay, so let's take a look here. 73-76, 86-71. Super low pop, but they demanded the main event. It's fine. It's fine. 56-88. Okay. 77-78, 73-76, 86-71. This also has the Fighter Bruiser boost. These don't have the stylistic boosts that this does and that this does. I think we've done it. We just now need to put together what sort of gimmick matches will they be. So this one, they don't have the stamina to do most of these. It might just be a regular match. No, let's see. Extreme Rules again. Let's do tables. And let's do tables. If I could do like a chairs match, or just a ladder match, and then just a table match, like they do on most of the like real TLC pay-per-views, you know what I mean? Where it's like, as a TLC match, but then there's a chair match, a tables match, a ladder match, and then a TLC match. So I got 5 gimmicks. I'm not doing any run-ins. And now I gotta book some promos. So I can just do Liv Morgan in a self. That meets the commissioner goal. And now I can start to try to call some people out, like Sammy George, who is a specialist but a heel, can try to start static with, who else do we hire here? Here with Mickie James. And I can have another call out promo here where somebody can call out Tony Storm perhaps, or no, Chyna's in the thing. Oh, I can have Okay, Dakota Kai is going to call out China to try to boost their feud to a 2. Try to start a feud between Sammy George and Mickie James, the 2 newest roster members. And then we're blowing off all these feuds and matches. And we have a self-promo in the middle, so we get our To the Moon card. Alexa Bliss is in the main event like she wanted. Couldn't use Randy, so we're using Stone Cold instead. Couldn't use Naomi, so we put the tag match in the main event. And we're doing the best we can with the rest of what we have going. Okay. Book two superstars with 70 on different promo types. Let's try it. Let's see what we got. Ooh, just below, just below. Ha! That's funny. Let me do this. Hang on. Hang on. There. So that increases that. Neither of them have the popularity to do this, so... Well, it's gotta be 2 different types, huh? Hang on. Hang on. Do I have Liv call out Sammy George? Is that a thing I can do? Can I just clear this? Clear this. Okay, so if I have Liv call out Sammy George, that's still not enough, but it still puts her in a position where I can put somebody at a 70. There, if I do this, that should get us... Dang it. 2 superstars with a less than... No. Greater than 70 on different promo types. 2 superstars greater than 70. That's a 72 on a call out. How come this didn't work? Oh, I didn't save it. Self-promo for Toni Storm. There we go. Now I got all the bonuses. So who else could use this? So just somebody over... Oh, literally just Toni Storm can do it. Okay, so Toni Storm's going to put herself over. I got Liv Morgan in a promo where she's trying to start something with Sammy George now instead. Sammy versus Liv. He's not quite popular enough to get us the bonus, but China is and Toni Storm is, so that gets us max level everything. We don't get the pay-per-view bonus for the actual TLC thing. Pay-per-view bonus applied. Pay-per-view bonus available. I'd rather just do the big stadium. I don't know, because that still gets us a 25% boost. This gets us a 17, but it also gets us the branded pay-per-view bonus thing, which I don't know what that even means. Okay, I got all the cards done. What else can... Oh, I need this. Special promotion for this week. Yes. So I played my special promotion, and I need to play the TLC card. TLC. 1 randomly booked tables, ladders, and chairs match on your show will receive a higher than normal rating. We have bookended the shows with TLC matches. This will just ensure that they should be higher rated than the matches before or after them. Whatever match they're compared to, they should be better than. Even without this, but we're just using this to put one of them over the top to be even higher. I'm expecting 4s, 4.5s, perhaps a single 5. We shall see. I'm going to use that later. I'm going to use this in probably next week. Raises the entire roster's morale by plus 15. I'm probably going to use that pretty soon. Yeah. Okay. Got all the bonuses. Running the biggest thing. We got 5 gimmick matches. I've written everything out in the rivalry category. So, okay, just 1 second. Under rivalries, I am... When we're done here, hopefully we'll have 3 rivalries already on the go. One of which is already at a level 4, and I just have to figure out how to let that simmer for 4 weeks without ruining all the superstars. I'm just going to start putting Naomi and Raquel in tag matches, or just have them do self-promos, or whatever. Okay. I've never had to do that. Had a level 4 rivalry that I then needed to carry forward into the next pay-per-view because I didn't have the opportunity to get rid of it when I needed to. That's very interesting / stressful. Okay, match number 1. TLC match. Shayna Baszler versus Xylee. Not Xyla, Xylee. First promo is a call-out promo. Liv Morgan to Sammy George. Hoping to start a little something. Haven't seen Mickie James yet. Match 2 is a tables match. That is Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. Okay. That is, none of those letters are in Lynch. A self promo for Toni Storm. So we can start getting these bonuses. Match number 3 is an Extreme Rules. Another Extreme Rules between Kaylee Ray and Bianca Belair. Charity promo from our new hiree, Stone Cold. Another tables match, as we have Bayley taking on Charlotte Flair. I apologize if these are all just the same match types over and over, but I can only choose between 5 different match types, including a normal match. So I do a lot of normals and tables on the weekly shows because they're the lowest stamina cost. Plus, if I do tables matches, it also satisfies the gimmick match aspect. What's up, baby? You're not Mike. Well, you're not the first cat that's here. What's up? Did you need more food? Millie's hanging around. And then Chyna's calling out Dakota Kai to try to boost their feud to a level 2 at the pay-per-view. And then, rolling forward, going toward week 45, which I'm assuming is the Royal Rumble. If you'll bear with me for 1 second, I just need to put together my template for week 41. Third match, third promo, fourth match. And then paste that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, look at all those extra spaces that I do not need. Okay, so this should be now week 40. Excuse me, 50. You know what? Let me put this on screen. If I'm going to do this tedium, if I'm going to subject myself to it, here, let me drop it to studio mode. Here, you can watch me build this. This is just me making my normal template because I'm assuming this is going to be WrestleMania, wherever it is. And then that should mean I need a 4th promo and a 5th match on the week 50. But for weeks, 49, 48, 47, and 46. That doesn't need to change. But at a week 45, this is likely going to be Royal Rumble. This is my guess. So I need the 4th match. Again, can't do a Rumble match. Or sorry, I need the 4th promo. Can't do a Rumbles match. I don't think. And then the 5th one there. What's up, Millie? Did you want to come say hi to everybody? Come here, sweetie. Come here. Hi. Come here. Let me scoop you up. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come say hi. Hi. Come on. Come on. She just has to get closer so I can grab her. Come here. Come on. Oh, there you go. There you go, you little poof ball. Okay. Let me get Rad Cam up. Everybody say hello to Millie. Oh. Millie. Hi, Millie. Oh. She's so soft and so nervous. Okay. Bye, sweetie. All right, had to be done. A rare appearance by Millie. So there, I had to add the extra matches to week 45, which is, again, as I'm assuming, is the Royal Rumble. And then as I back up here, starting next week, we're going to get into these 40s by presenting weeks 41 and 42. But now I'm all set. That's all I really needed to show you. The end of my match listings. Okay, let's get back in studio mode. Project this. we are all set. We have booked the show. All of these feuds are coming to a head at the pay-per-view, with our level 4s bookending the whole show, so our opener on our main event should crush. Logistics-wise, we cranked everything and got all the bonuses except for the pay-per-view branding bonus, which I honestly don't understand why it's not available for the big open-air stadium. I don't know why you can't just put TLC on one of the many Videotrons available at this football stadium and just be like, here we are at TLC, we did it. But that's okay. Liv Morgan's going to cut that promo. We're going to get that to the moon, which means that somebody with a less than 60 popularity is going to be at a 75 when we play that card. That's going to be fantastic. Okay, I've confirmed my booking. Nothing's getting skipped, so I'm going to get out of the way. Let's get on down to the ring for the TLC pay-per-view. As we start, ooh, you can see Shayna Baszler on the cusp. You can see that her health, you see how it's kind of pulsating red there at a 46. It's going to be a rough one as Shayna Baszler and Xia Li are taking on one another in a TLC match. Let's spectate this one. It's all coming to a head at this pay-per-view, one way or the other. Nothing on the line. They still have to grab a briefcase to win a TLC match, even though prior TLC matches without a contract or title on the line could be won by pinfall. That apparently is no longer an option in the video games. Xia Li making her way to the ring. Both combatants out there. There you see Shayna Baszler, there you see Xia Li. And here we go. Let's say the briefcase, each lady has put up $25,000, so the briefcase has $50,000 in it. You win by unhooking the briefcase, and you get to walk away with all the money. So you double your investment. That's the way we get the medical staff to sanction this match for the GWA. With the carnage these two ladies were willing to inflict upon one another, they had to put up 25 grand in collateral so that the health insurance would sign off on it. And that's what they're fighting for in the briefcase up top. 50 grand in cash. And an end to this feud as you see Xia Li not quite sure what to do. Shayna Baszler as well, taking some time to jaw jack with the fans. That may cost her. It seems to have just riled her up against Xia Li here. Both these ladies not feeling their best coming into this matchup. I cannot imagine that a TLC matchup against a heated rivalry or a heated rival is going to feel too good. As Baszler drops the big elbow off the top to a prone Xia Li. Now looking under the ring for some plunder is the submission magician, the Queen of Spades. Shayna Baszler with a steel chair. Blasting Xia Li over the head. They definitely don't do that on the real show anymore. But you can do it in the video game all you want. My goodness. Shayna Baszler has been in control of the majority of this matchup thus far. And now she's the first to introduce a ladder into the ring. The only way to win this one is to unfasten the briefcase high above the ring. It is strapped to the apparatus it dangles from by 8 latches you must undo. We have a graphical representation of the condition of the briefcase. We'll be showing you that once somebody actually makes an attempt to pull it down. Another quick shout out to our graphic department for helping the fans keep track of all the action here. Hang on, Xia Li isn't thinking briefcase, she's thinking attack. But Shayna Baszler catches her and shoves the ladder over. Oh! I think she's got her hand wedged between the ladder there and she's just stepping on the wrist of Xia Li as Shayna Baszler trying to snap the arm. Xia Li, deplorable tactics by Shayna Baszler, but perfectly legal in a TLC matchup. Oh, now just bouncing the ladder off the arm of Xia Li. You can see her clutching the wrist once again. as Shayna Baszler trots up the ladder and begins to reach for the briefcase. There you see that graphical assistance I was telling you about that will let all of us know. There are now 1 of 8 latches unfastened. I think Shayna just got a second one there. Might be 6 to go. We are a quarter of the way done. Unhooking that briefcase full of 50,000 smackaroos. As both combatants fight atop the ladder here. Xia Li gets her head bounced off the top. Now Shayna does. Oh, and once again Xia Li pretty evenly matched here. Oh no, oh no. Xia Li may have the advantage. 3 shots in a row. Just shoving Shayna into the canvas. Now Xia Li has an opportunity at the top of the ladder. Reaching up for the briefcase, and yes, I can confirm now that 2 and now 3 latches make that 4 are undone. 5, Xia Li on a tear here. 3 more to go. 2 more to go. 1 more latch and Xia Li's done it. She's got to fend off Shayna here. Oh, that briefcase is dangling. The next person to gain an advantage could end the matchup. The fight returns to the top of the ladder. Dear God. Superplex off the ladder. Xia Li spills out to the floor. Over the top to the arena floor goes Xia Li. Shayna Baszler takes a moment to admire the damage she's done and easily retrieves the briefcase. Hang on there, she's done it. Xia Li out on the floor. Your winner, Shayna Baszler. We're gonna get the medical staff to attend to Xia Li after that. Only one extra angle of it. And there you see Shayna unhooking the briefcase.
Here is your winner, Shayna Baszler.
That was nasty. Oh, there I see Xia Li kind of getting up at ringside there. That's great to see. 4.5 stars on that one. Rivalry complete, and I don't know if that got the boost or not. Good gravy. Okay, 4.5 stars. Rivalry done. Ouch. What a painful finish to that one. Baszler Xia Li, 4.5. Love it. Okay, that was a tough one, wasn't it? Yeah, absolutely amazing, Rob. You're not wrong. It was an amazing suplex, but good gravy. Her poor spine. Okay, even after, and it's a great heel move too, because Xia Li did most of the work, like undoing all the things in the briefcase, and then she gets suplexed over the ropes, and Shayna's just like, here we go, I did it. Your winner. A call-out promo between Liv Morgan and Sammy George did nothing. It just happened. She did not respond. As we get back to the ring. Spectate. Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, one-on-one in a you know him, you love him. Wouldn't you know it, another tables match. What? Let me get out of the way as we get down to the ring. I don't know if we can quite top the excitement of that first one. We have one more TLC match headed your way. 2 tables matches tonight and an Extreme Rules match. Here's the first of 2 tables matches, settling the issues between Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch. And we are underway. Anything goes until you put your opponent through a table. This thing could be over in a heartbeat. Toni Storm having the tables match record here in the GWA. A single move as she pile drove Raquel Gonzalez off of the apron through the table as the opening move of the contest. A feat no one has since replicated. As these 2 ladies are content to wear the other down before they even think of involving a table here. Nice lift up into that power slam by Ripley. She's going to have the power advantage, and I would give the technical savvy to Becky Lynch in this one. I don't know how much it's going to help Becky when the point of the match is to bodily throw your opponent through a wooden table. Mind you, she does have the Bexploder and manhandle slams that can do just that. Becky trying to fight her way back into the ring here. Taking time to T-pose for the crowd. That might not be wise. Oh, kicked off the apron by Rhea Ripley. Had the table still been set up, that would have ended the matchup. Right back in, says Rhea. Becky trying to fight her way free of the control of Rhea Ripley. And right into the manhandle slam goes Becky Lynch, planting Rhea Ripley on the canvas. Becky has a finish charge, and she has a table on her mind, looking to end things early here against Rhea Ripley. Table in the ring, Rhea Ripley down and out for the moment. In comes Becky, has plenty of time to set this up. Ripley starting to stir. Oh! Gets the table bounced off her head. Becky Lynch decides not to set it up. Instead, it decides to inflict some damage with the disarm her. Early application of the signature submission hold of Becky Lynch in this one. Rhea Ripley able to fight free. That's going to cause lingering damage as this match goes on. You can see Becky Lynch trying to stomp away at the arm right away, but hang on, Ripley into the riptide. Signature offense from Rhea Ripley as well, as it's her turn to try to deal with the table. Setting it up in a corner now is Rhea Ripley. Oh, hang on. Has a signature submission of her own. This is the Prism Lock from Rhea Ripley, this standing cloverleaf or sharpshooter variation. So we had the legs figure forward there. Now bouncing Becky off a table. This could be it. This could be it. Rhea Ripley looking for the powerbomb. Got her! Just like that, Rhea Ripley with authority. Let's take a look at some of the highlights in this one. Manhandle slam from Becky Lynch. We thought that may turn the tides. Ripley able to counter with a riptide soon thereafter. And here it is. Let's look at this powerbomb through the table for your winner. Oh, God. That table flew to the crowd. The top half of that sucker disappeared. Rhea Ripley wins the feud. 4 stars, perfect. Perfect. It needed to be not as good as the match before it, which is fine. Okay, tables match. 4 stars. Rivalry done. I'm going to erase that rivalry. That's what. Rhea Becky. There you go. Didn't start a rivalry between Liv Morgan and Sammy George, so we'll have 2 active rivalries coming out of this pay-per-view, it would seem. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. 4 stars. Wins the rivalry. Everyone did great. Self-promo from Tony. Excellent. +6 to her popularity, just like that. Excellent. +6. Love to see it. And now we have another rivalry to end here as Kaylee Ray and Bianca Belair are having another Extreme Rules match. They either had one before or had a tables match. Those are the 2 most popular gimmick matches that we run. Anyway, this is the last one in their feud. Let's see what happens. It is was meant to be a mid-card feud in the first place, so here we go. Whoa. As I fade out of view. We're going to skip the entrances as we do. Back here in Omaha. Seems like it only has like 10 or 12 cities it cycles through. As you see Kaylee Ray airing it out before the beginning of the match. Popping a quick squat. As Kaylee Ray and Bianca Belair are ready, willing and able to get it on under Extreme Rules conditions. Here at tables, ladders, and chairs, all of which are perfectly legal in this matchup. Yeah, they literally, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, she did Sammy George with a run-in. They did an Extreme Rules 2 weeks ago on TV. So this is a... I hope you saved some ideas for the pay-per-view, ladies. They had a Extreme Rules match, and then there was a tag match where Bianca ran in on Kaylee Ray, who was in the tag match, and now we're right back to another Extreme Rules match. Which, by the way, let me tell you who won the last encounter here. Kaylee Ray won 3.5 stars. I'm fine with any result and a similar star rating. 3.5 to 4 sounds groovy. No problems there. Oh, Kaylee Ray was looking for that springboard dropkick, perhaps. Or springboard something. Getting cut off by Bianca Belair. Oh, the power of Belair is unmatched. It's uncanny how she's able to deadlift gorilla press her opponents regardless of size. Something only a video game character should be able to do. She misses wild with that shooting star pin attempt. Awkward landing on the chin on the side of Kaylee Ray, who was rolling away from the move. I feel like in real life that would have broken her neck. But once again, thankfully this is heightened reality, let's say. Belair in and out of the corner. Swinging wildly, though. Depth perception seems to be off. Ref, you might want to get in there on Belair. She can't quite make out where her opponent is. Oh, had enough wherewithal to hit the snake eyes. Hits the shooting star pin attempt that time. Into the cover. 2. Kaylee Ray out of 2. Bianca Belair apoplectic, or perhaps just annoyed, adjusting her ponytail. Air raid crash spun out into a neck breaker across the knee by Belair. Now stomping on the limbs. Going for the low 5 with the foot to the hand of Kaylee Ray there. Is Belair now going up top? Might be thinking 450. No! Went to drop an elbow and missed wild. Kaylee now looking to get back into this thing. Oh, into the gory special. This is the submission variation of the Gory Guerrero special. Signature maneuver of Kaylee Ray as well, but Bianca Belair, no stranger to Kaylee Ray, able to counter almost immediately. And right back in command goes the EST of GWA's NXT. Up and over with the suplex. Right back to her feet is Bianca. Right back to the top rope is Bianca. Might be thinking 450 this time. Here she goes! Into the cover! 1, 2. Oh, barely able to roll that shoulder off the canvas, and the referee was out of position. Bianca Belair has a bit of a beef there. Oh, Kaylee Ray catches her with a quick DDT. Kaylee Ray looking for any sort of advantage, looking for a little plunder under the ring. Kaylee Ray, the first to introduce a weapon into this one. She's got an aluminum bat. Belair, thankfully for her, knocks it out of her hand, but hang on, into the gory special. Gory bomb across the bat! Into the cover goes Kaylee Ray! 1, 2, 3! Kaylee Ray, just like that! May have broken the ribs of Bianca Belair, but it earned her the victory. As soon as a weapon came into play, this thing was over. Good gravy. There you see the 450 by Belair. Referee, I don't know what that delay was about. That could have cost Belair the match right there. Oh, and then eventually that gory bomb. Ribs across the baseball bat. Ouch. And your winner. How'd we do? 4 stars. Rivalry complete. 450 leg drop. I think that's happened. I feel like Two Cold Scorpio's done that. Kaylee Ray doing some weird Ginyu force pose at the end. Okay, was that 4 stars? You're darn right it was 4 stars. And rivalry over. Another completed rivalry. So far, the pay-per-view has been 4.5, 4, 4, and I have 2 matches to go. Pretty solid show. So Kaylee Ray, Bianca's done, and we have 2 more rivalries to complete. Charlotte Flair Bayley is next, and then the main event, Alexa Bliss Shotzi, the tag champs against Tamina, Nikki Ash for the gold in a TLC. Okay. First, let's get through these promos, or let's get through this next promo. Kaylee Ray, huge victory. Things are definitely going Bianca Belair's way, but good gravy. That gory bomb across the baseball bat into the chest of Belair. Ah. Stone Cold's out to do some charity work. 5,000 fans. Exactly what I thought would happen. From far away, sometimes it looks like Charlotte Flair is in like a catcher's mitt. Like she's a little baseball head. Okay, anyway, time for another tables match. Bayley and Charlotte Flair are settling their issues in our favorite gimmick match. Off cam, down to the ring. Okay, we're gonna skip entrances as we do. Skippity-doo-dah. Skippity-day. Let's get down to the ring here. Here we go. Bayley's ready. Charlotte's ready. They literally just had one of these. Yeah, like literally last week. Where Charlotte Flair has already put Bayley through a table, just a week ago, in a 3.5-star affair. We're hoping for 4 out of this one. Oh! Bayley able to fend Flair off there. Get that crossbody off the top. It's not going to help her win the match, but it's certainly going to wear down her opponent here. Trying to inflict maximum damage, it seems. Will they put their opponent through that table? Oh, a big power move there by Bayley, asserting her authority here on Charlotte Flair in the early going. Nice amateur style takedown there. Staying on her opponent is Bayley. Looking for a measure of revenge. It was just a week ago that Charlotte Flair put Bayley through a table. Bayley hoping it's her turn. With the exclamation point on the finality of this rivalry here at TLC. The T portion on display in this matchup of that acronym. You will see ladders and chairs in our main event. Tables 2. Wake the kids. I don't know if this counts. If that table is officially wedged in between. Okay, perhaps not now. I was going to say between the guardrail and the ring. If you can maybe technically put somebody through that. Bayley content to just wail away on Charlotte Flair so far in this one. Flair's trying to get back into this thing with a neck breaker here. Nicely done, Rick Rude style. Sits down with it. Jamming the neck further with all that impact across the shoulder. Oh, Bayley able to dodge that stiff kick. Right back in control here. Just grabbing a fistful of hair, trying to lead Charlotte around the ring. Queen fighting her way free. Into the knee crusher, softening the legs up of Bayley for perhaps a figure 8. Not that that's going to win Charlotte the matchup. It could certainly damage the legs of a Bayley, much like that Bayley to belly. Could knock the wind right out of Charlotte Flair, lying prone on the canvas. Bayley interjecting a table into the matchup here. One's not enough for Bayley, as she grabs the second one at ringside and slides it in as well. Oh no, thinks better of it as Charlotte grabs the first table and begins to set it up mid-ring. There we go, the implement of one of these ladies' destruction currently set up as they try to battle over the table like they're fighting over side dishes at Thanksgiving dinner. Shout out to Sheamus and the 10 beats at the Bowery as Bayley looking to pop an implant here on Charlotte Flair. Watch those shots, ref. Mind you, there's no real refs around. Oh, now trying to pop a kneecap as well. Saw a stomp to the elbow. Oh, backpack stunner. Oh! Trauma to the spine of Bayley with that backpack stunner by Charlotte. I'm going to work with a deeply set Boston Crab. Oh, Bayley able to power out. What leg strength by Bayley there. As this fight is spilled out to the floor. Again, the only way to win, put your opponent through the table. You know them, you love them. A GWA staple. Bayley might be thinking springboard here. What does she have in mind? Oh, Flair was dazed, but not long enough. Out to the floor goes Bayley after all that. Flair rolls out to follow. Pulls Bayley back to her feet. Bayley may be luring her in here. Right back into the ring. Bayley slides in this time, and in doing so, knocks the table down. Has to be set back up before somebody can be put through it. Bayley thinking about it. Enamored with his second table is Bayley. Oh! For good reason. Sounded real good bouncing off the head of Charlotte Flair. Now walking wide around the ring here to put it in the ring and shove the other table out of the ring. As she now grabs a third table. Oh! Charlotte knocks that out of her hand. Going to work right back on the legs is Charlotte. Couldn't quite figure out how to maneuver around that wooden table. Neither can Bayley. Can't figure out how to get back to the apron. Momentarily. Oh, bit of cat and mouse being played now. As Charlotte's lost in her own world, thinking about her dad, it looks like. Now Charlotte's got the original table that Bayley rolled into the ring. You can see the damage already done as it's bounced off of both competitors now. Primed to be put through. Table barely standing on its own. This could do it. Charlotte's got... Oh, once again! Another spine buster through the table. Charlotte to Bayley, and the feud is over.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
Against the weakened table that Bayley herself brought into the ring, your winner, the Queen, Charlotte Flair. She stands atop the debris of the table. 4 stars. Rivalry complete. Okay. Bayley did not win that feud at all. She got stomped for most of it. Rivalry over, though. Rivalry complete. And then I update the other part of my text file by deleting the rivalry. 1 match to go, 1 rivalry to go. A 4-star rivalry between Alexa Bliss and Shotzi, and Tamina and Nikki Ash. It's your main event. It's a TLC match for the tag titles, and it's right about meow. Let me just get down to the ring here. Oh, we might have one more promo to address too. Oh yeah, there we do. Call out promo between China and Dakota. So that rivalry's done at a level 4, or at a 4-star match. And there we go. China and Dakota is at a level 2. So that worked well. That rivalry goes up to a 2, and we can get that ready for the next pay-per-view. Much like our championship match. This is now 2 pay-per-views in a row we've not had a championship title, like a GWA title match on it, because we've been unable to. The first time, like last month, we couldn't do it because Naomi was too beat up, so we just put her in a promo instead. This time, somebody, and I mean like the AI, played a card, meaning that we couldn't use Naomi. So we made do, and coming up next, we have our tag title match instead. China with an excellent promo. Getting that feud up. Good work, China. And it's main event time. Tag title TLC. This is another level 4 feud. It has the Giant versus Cruiser bonus. I think it only has to match for like 1/2 of the tag for you to get the bonus. Popularity, not great. But it's also the only title match on the card. It's a level 4 feud. It gets the pay-per-view rating bonus because it's a TLC match, so it's a branded, like, you picked the right match type. Plus, I played that card that makes one of our 2 TLC matches better than they should be. So if it didn't make the first TLC match 4.5, it's going to make this one 4.5. And if it's already played in the other one, and this one also ends up at a 4, I'm okay with a 4-star pay-per-view. That still seems like a good time to me. All right, let's get down to the ring for the main event of this one. Main event of the stream today as well. Whoosh. Another TLC match, so the belts will be above the ring this time. You only have to retrieve one of the 2 tag belts, for your team to be declared the winning championship squad. Here are your challengers.
Is a tag team tables, ladders, and chairs match, and is for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship.
We'll let the ring announcer go through it.
Tamina and almost a superhero, Nikki A.S.H., the Superstars.
There you go, the Super Flyers making their way to the ring. And here come the champions.
They are the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Alexa Bliss and Shotzi, the
Scream.
Queen.
The Scream Queens. All right, TLC matchup. I gotta skip this match graphic. There we go. Challengers ready, champions ready, referee ready, timekeeper ready, bell ringer ready, audience ready, match is underway. Big slam by Nikki to Alexa to start us off, and a vicious combination of strikes to Tamina. Another long rivalry here. New tag team burst on the scene, the Scream Queens, Shotzi and Alexa, coming seemingly out of nowhere to capture the gold. Has been defending the belts, or refusing to put the belts back up on the line against the team that they beat for them, the Super Flyers, until this TLC match tonight. So the first member of either team here to pull that belt down, to undo all 8 fasteners on that strap and pull it down, their team will be the NXT/GWA Tag Team Champions. Super psyched to be bringing this main event to you. Oh, damn! Rocky Maivia style backbreaker, or excuse me, shoulder breaker on the floor. In the ring, Tamina just blasted Shotzi over the head with a steel chair. Action you won't see on your weekly WWE television. Not for a decade or more. Not for a good 15 years now. Oh. But the chair shots to the head are certainly prevalent in the video games still, as it somehow makes Shotzi think that she's a bird. We've got satellite head scissor takeover. Both challengers stunned here. Shotzi looking to introduce a second ladder into the matchup. The one outside the ring apparently not enough for one half of the tag champs here. Tamina looking vicious tonight. Put Alexa through a table last week to win their tag team non-title match. Challengers were rolling in that one. Hang on. Tamina to the top. Oh. Wheelbarrow into the arm drag. Nicely done by Bliss there, encountering Tamina, who had to hop off the top rope as Bliss got out of range. Now we have a ladder finally set up in the ring. Nikki Ash looking to take advantage of a momentary distraction. Reaching for the belt and got it. Has to connect with Shotzi below her. Hammering away. Look at the jumping forearms to the glutes of Nikki Ash. And it was enough to knock the ladder over. Oh! Bit of a backdrop driver there. Well, backslide driver. Looks like Shotzi stunned and out of the ring. Nikki Ash stunned and out of the ring. We are down to Alexa Bliss and Tamina, the two conscious fighters in this one. Oh, may have spoken too soon about Tamina. And she just gets a ladder bounced off her face. Look at the confidence with which Alexa scurries up that ladder. I already have one strap undone, excuse me, one fastener undone. One clasp, if you want to call it that. 4 on each side of the belt that you must unhook to pull that belt down. 7 more to go at present. As Alexa and Tamina, great camera work here. Credit to the camera crew getting all the action in the shot. As Shotzi and Nikki are in and out of the ring. Tamina and Alexa on the top of the ladder. Shotzi's looking out for a partner here. Immediately attacks Tamina once she shoves Alexa down. Didn't want to risk knocking the ladder down and being the one to deliberately injure Alexa was Shotzi there. But certainly came to the aid of her partner when needed. And now Shotzi and Nikki are fighting over the ladder in the middle of the ring. Big slam by Nikki. Drops a big knee across the chest. Nikki looking to climb the ladder. Up she goes. Trying to get that second of 8 clasps unfastened. No good so far. Oh. Giving up in this current attempt. Right into a DDT. Was met with a DDT at the base of the ladder there by Alexa. Has to have eyes in the back of her head for Tamina now. Getting a lot of contact with the briefcase, but not a lot of time to undo these fasteners. Clasps, snaps, what have ye. Bit of a flare on that DDT from Shotzi as well. Fun little arm maneuver. Oh, Shotzi body slammed on top of Alexa there by Nikki. That's going to send Shotzi to the floor. Alexa barely rolls back to her feet before she's greeted with a blast of a steel chair by Tamina. I don't know what Nikki is doing, waiting to climb the ladder here. Swinging neckbreaker onto the steel chair by Nikki Ash to Alexa Bliss. Looks like Tamina's out. Shotzi's barely back to her feet. Alexa looks like she's down and out. Nikki is calling for Alexa and Tamina to stand, and she gets interrupted by Shotzi. Champions on one side, challengers on the other. Up goes Tamina. In sole possession of the belt at present. Got another clasp undone. 6 to go. Almost halfway there. 3 to go. Tamina's got loads of time. 2 more to go. 1 to go. Tamina's done it. Tamina had all the time in the world, and the Super Flyers have won the belts back. That was kind of anticlimactic, really. But sure. Yeah, there you see, you could have a couple different angles of Tamina, all the time in the world to just get that belt undone.
Here are your winners, almost a superhero, Nikki A.S.H. and Tamina, the Superstars.
Can't say winner and new champs, just winners. All right, how'd we do? Perfect. So our pay-per-view went 4.5, 4, 4, 4, 5. Tamina and Nikki get the belts back. 5 stars. Rivalry complete. That's exactly how you want to go out of your pay-per-view. This begins the 3rd tag team reign for Tamina and Nikki. Congratulations to the Super Flyers. Their 3rd reign. Ending Alexa Bliss and Shotzi's 1st. Okay. I can't click on that. That's on a different system. I just get to look at it on my monitor. Silly boy. Okay, legendary. Let's get out of that. Let's go right down that. My God. Stone Cold at a 5-week contract now. There it is. 5 stars to finish us off here. Meanwhile, wowzers. Everyone is beaten to crap in this Maya T. Kirk. Is it Tiberius Kirk? And so a Jobber and Carmella versus Dana Brooke and Ronda Rousey. And they are real ripped apart. I'm just going to skip this whole show. Oh, and then somebody else calls out Dana Brooke later. Hang on. Oh, Jerry Lawler's on the squad. That'll get me to watch. MVP didn't get hurt? Wow. And again, John Cena and Akira Tozawa have been feuding for the title the entire time.
1, 2, 3.
How can I... okay, good. I was like, how can I only do this? Oh, wow. So Carmella on the one side and Dana Brooke on the other both got hurt. 4.5 star classic. Somehow. Ooh, they were neck and neck for a little while. Amazing booking. You put on a great pay-per-view where the opener and main event matches create a memorable start and finish with highly rated matches. They also got the same amazing booking. Let's see. So this finished the rivalry. Carmella and Dana Brooke are both hurt now. She did a charity promo. This boosted this tag rivalry to 3, and MVP got hurt for 2 weeks. And then JBL put himself over. This finished this rivalry, and Danny Burch got hurt for 3 weeks. And then Jerry Lawler put himself over. And then Karrion Kross finished this rivalry, and nobody got hurt. And then someone called out Dana Brooke, but she's hurt for 3 weeks. And then in the main event, the fans are sick of this friggin' match. Okay. How do they still get amazing booking if they're running a main event that the fans are sick of? That's just my question. Okay, anything good? Shayna Baszler, alright, she looks worn out. You giving her time off? I am now. Okay. So I got 226,000 fans and $300,000. See how they did. Oh, I also fulfilled the commissioner goal. How'd they do? 128,000, so not as many. And they got more money than we did. No problem. Yeah! 3.4 to their 3.2. Now let's do a little Lafayette. Fast lane? Are you serious? Wow, they don't even do Royal Rumble. That's embarrassing. For you. Let's see. So they probably don't do Royal Rumble because they can't do a Royal Rumble match. So they're just like, skip it. So it'll be Fastlane and then WrestleMania. Okay, that's kind of bleh. There you go again, DeVille. I've been watching. Hey there again, DeVille. I've been watching the progress of NXT this season. This is my chief rival. What do you want? Personally, I can't understand why anybody would watch NXT over SmackDown. No accounting for taste, I guess. Anyway, I expect to be at the top of the podium by the end of the season. Best of luck. So you just messaged me to talk crap? Like, why can't I do that back to you? Oh, hey, Adam Pearce. We're kicking your ass, and we only have females on the show, so what's your excuse? Click. Thanks a ton for putting me on the pay-per-view. I thought you wanted to be in the main event, so I put you there. No problem. And you proved yourself to me before when you renewed my contract. See, Alexa Bliss is having a good time. Something I've wanted to say, been wanting to say for a while, boss, says Mia Yim. Uh-oh. I'm getting a little tired of being the bad girl all the time. I want to hear the crowd cheering for me, not booing me in every show. And I know I do a better job in that role. How about it? Switch Mia Yim face in the next 3 weeks. Okay. So like week 43? Sure. So if I'm switching, hang on, let me just double check here. If I'm switching Mia Yim, who is a heel fighter, I should then switch a face. Okay, I'm going to switch Asuka heel because she's a babyface fighter, and I'm going to switch Mia Yim babyface to put so that we have the same number of fighters and stuff. And yeah, Asuka is going to ride out the rest of this as a heel. So maybe I can put Asuka against Naomi or something. Okay. No problem. Within the next 3 weeks. Sounds good. I can do that. I can switch Asuka tonight. Can hardly wait to unveil this new version of myself. Exit continue booking. Okay. Ensure that Dakota Kai fights this week to get free crew. No problem. A roll switch promo. Anything else? A roll switch promo. Let's check our power cards. Don't need this anymore. Yes, please. I'm going to play 2 of these. Wait, can I only play 1? 1 per week. I'm definitely going to play. Now I have 2 for the 2 pay-per-views. Only usable in superstars with less than 60 plus 15% popularity to a superstar after their next match. No problem. This one I don't have any emerging young talent, so there's no reason to do it. I'm going to play this probably after I book everybody. And what do we need to do? Dakota Kai needs to fight. I can do that. Dakota Kai can fight China. So, yeah, everything's going to sit. As tempted as I am to just keep on rolling. We are in Lafayette, Louisiana. Let me write that down. I need to switch Mia Yim. Babyface. Oh, let me tab over here to see that. Within 3 weeks. So that's by within 3 weeks. So I feel like that's by the end of week 43. Okay, so by the end of week 43, I need to switch Mia and babyface, and I am going to also switch Asuka to heel by that time, so that we stay even, 12 babyface, 12 heel, and it's fighter for fighter, so we're not losing anything on the roster. We're just changing personnel a little bit. And yeah, next week we're going to book and run weeks 41 and 42, which begins the push toward Fastlane. And then, so 2 weeks from now, we're going to be presenting the Fastlane pay-per-view. 4 weeks from now, we're done. 4 weeks from now is going to be WrestleMania on this thing. That's going to be week 50, and that's going to be it. Okay, so this remains a blank canvas until next week. But what I will show you is what we have working toward the next show already. So let me drop out of studio mode and fade this back in. So after the pay-per-view, we were unable to finish this rivalry because we were unable to book Naomi due to a card that they played. So we still have this at a 4 that we have to string along until Fastlane before people get tired of it. And then we have China Dakota Kai at a 2. So we need minimum 3 more rivalries to start. I like to have a tag team rivalry going. I don't necessarily need a tag team rivalry going. I just like it for the variety because you need to put singles and tag matches on your show. But now begins the push to get as much spun up as possible before the next show. I'm also going to have Mickie James making her re-debut in week 41. Asuka wants to get back out there and do something. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. I'm probably going to put Mickie James maybe in the second match. I'm not even going to fantasy book at the moment. I just know I need to start using more people. Okay. And that's the way I hired Sammy George back and Mickie James back, is now I have 12 baby, 12 heel, and can start, hopefully, cycling people in and out. Mind you, I only have 10 more weeks to book, but I'm still trying to do my best for the roster I have. Okay, let me get myself front and center. So I can thank everybody for watching, no matter where or when you happen to be. I'm wishing everybody out there chill vibes and clear skies. And if you find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. And don't forget about your old pal, the Silent G, Rad Gnarly, saying so long for now. We are going to be back on the air Friday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern Time to search under the city in Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen. But until then, TTFN. And before I sign off, I just want to throw out a quick thanks to Berserker Tyler, to Zach, to Uwu, and to Rob for hanging out, saying a little bit here and there. I think, did Kate show up today? She might have. All the days tend to blur together sometimes. All right, let's find somebody to spread a little love to on our way out of here. There we go, easy peasy. All right, take care, everybody. We are back tomorrow afternoon for some Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. Me and my precious baby pawns are going to be checking out the dungeon under the city. I am terrified. Ta-ta.